Hey everyone, welcome to the illustrated idioms demo. Today I'm going to be just kind of walking you through what you need to be doing for the illustrated idiom. So just to get started, remember you're going to need a few sheets of paper, a drawing tool. Like I said, we want to start this drawing in pencil, and then off to the side here, I'll just bring it into frame real quick. Something to add color. I have a bunch of colored pencils here that I'm going to use once I have my drawing. So the first thing that we need to do is first pick the idiom that we would like to illustrate, and then we're going to write that on the back of our sheet. So the one that I'm going to pick is time flies when you're having fun. Okay, that's going to be the illustrated idiom that I use as my source material, and I've written it on the back of my sheet. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly flip this over, and we're going to get started. So just a few good housekeeping tips when getting started to make a drawing like this. If you tend to draw small and make kind of like microscopic drawings, try and draw a little bit bigger, okay? Because what we're trying to do is convey information or convey a message using solely a drawing as our vehicle, okay? So again, like I said, the illustration I am going to be working on, or the idiom I'm going to be working on rather, is time flies when you're having fun. So let's try and break that down together. Try and kind of maybe pull out some of the key words that might help us get this started. So we have the word time, we have the word flies, and then we have the word fun. So I'm going to focus around those three words. I think I'm going to start with the time part, and when I think about time, how to best represent that in the drawing, I'm just going to go ahead and draw a clock. I'm going to draw one of those old school clocks you'd maybe see on the wall in a classroom or hanging somewhere up in your house. So I'm going to go ahead, draw in the details for the clock. So we got 12 noon here. I'm going to put 3 here, 6, and then 9. Okay, and then I also have the hands on the clock. We got the minute hand, and I'm going to make one a little shorter for the hour. So it's reading almost 3 o'clock here on my clock. I'm also going to add in a little handle at the top. Let's see, I'm also going to put some dashes for the other numbers. Okay, so again, we're talking about this idiom, and we're going to move on to the second word, keyword in the idiom, which is flies. So I have my clock here, which represents the idea of time, but now I need to add something to it and build on it to make it time flies, or to represent that idea of time flying. So the first thing I automatically think of are wings, right? Anything that flies has wings. Go ahead and draw some large wings here. I'm going to also draw some feathers. Okay, and again, we can kind of add as we go. So I got these feathers here. So my clock is now taking flight. And we have the first two key words of our idiom kind of taking shape here. But then there's also the last keyword, this idea of fun. So time flies when having fun. So what could I do? What could I do to represent this idea of having fun, that time is passing as we have fun? I'm going to go back in and make an edit here. I think that what I want to try and do is put a face in my clock, and not just any old random face, a face that is expressing this idea of having fun. So I'm thinking like happy, joyful, smiling. So I'm going to go ahead, going to add in some eyes on my clock. I'm going to make them wide open because he's having fun. he or she is having fun here. I don't know if this is gonna put a big smile on my clock, and now I've turned my clock into a character, right? I'm also gonna make some expressive eyebrows. All right, and something that I like to do when I'm having fun in my downtime, as you remember from my first video, the All About Mr. Pisacano video, is this idea of playing guitar. I really like playing guitar. It makes me happy, and I have a lot of fun. And coincidentally, when I'm playing guitar, sometimes I'm playing it so feverishly, I kind of lose track of time. So I'm going to make my clock man here playing the guitar. Put a guitar down here. I'm also going to go ahead and put some arms on him. Again, this is why we're working in pencil here, as you can see, so I can kind of go in and edit things as I'm working. So we got the clock man here. He's got his pick. He's playing the guitar. Guitar's kind of out of frame, but that's okay. No worries. And I have the strings. I'm also going to add some things to my background, like clouds. I think that it's going to help the viewer realize that this clock is in the air and he's flying. Okay, having fun. Letting the time slip away as he's enjoying playing guitar. Okay? So, as you can see, I have the basic kind of outline for my drawing. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of quickly add in some color. So I think I want to make my clock gold. I got like this kind of goldy, kind of orangey, yellowish. Okay. And obviously you guys are going to take a little bit longer and take your time when you're coloring in. I'm just trying to move through this so I can give you an example. So I'm just kind of quickly coloring in things. I'm going to switch up the color. Give him brown eyes. Whoop, that broke. Give him nice brown eyes, this clock. I think it's very complimentary when it comes to the gold color. Okay. And for the wings, I think I want to leave the wings as they are, but instead of coloring in the wings, I'm going to color in parts of the background. Now this is also going to kind of ground you and ground the drawing and give a little reference. Give a little reference to the viewer so the viewer knows, oh, this clock is kind of flying around here in the sky. See those clouds kind of around him? Alright, and then lastly, I'm going to take a stab and do like a wild kind of color on the guitar, I think. So I have this nice light green color. I've never played a light green guitar, but I'd like to. Seems like it'd be fun. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of quickly fill in this in. Okay, and I'm also going, let's see here, what should I do? I'm going to put the numbers, highlight the numbers on the clock, just so people are aware that, oh, this is a clock here. Okay. And there you have it. So again, follow these basic rules when it comes to creating your illustrated idiom. Have fun, push your thinking, and I'll see you next time. See ya.